know, it's been a while since I've talked to my older sister. I heard that you are pregnant again. You know you shouldn't be trying to have another baby after what happened last time. Aren't you still depressed? You already miscarried once, so why tempt fate? You poor thing. But I guess that's my wonderful sister for ya. This is what you do best.
What are you going on about? I thought I told you to never contact me again. Do you actually think it's okay to contact me after everything you did to me? You're horrible! Are you messaging me just to kill time? Why are you doing this? I want nothing to do with you.
Just wait for a second, okay? I'm your little sister. I should be able to contact you eventually. You can't just shut me out forever. I waited 3 years to message you again. Isn't that good enough?
Well, my so-called little sister pushed me down the stairs while I was pregnant, which caused me to miscarry. You did it on purpose. You killed my baby. I've said this before, but I'll say it again because you obviously didn't understand me. I am never going to forgive you.
That's okay. I didn't expect you to ever forgive me anyway. After all, my happiness comes from you. Watching you suffer so much when you miscarried just made me so happy.
What the hell? You are absolutely sick in the head. Peter also refused to help me and stay with me after all that happened. You ruined our happiness out of pure jealousy. There was no real reason for all the hurt you caused me. You also hit on him 8 times. He couldn't stand you, and in the end, you drove him away.
It was because he was such a good-looking guy. I just couldn't help myself. I just wanted a little piece of him, that's all. I thought that since I'm younger than you and more beautiful, that I could seduce him. Since he refused me, I saw it as a declaration of war. So I did what I could to ruin you both.
I always thought it was strange when you would try to grab his hand while the 3 of us were out together. Your morals have totally gone off the rails. No matter what I say to you, it's useless. Just look how you're speaking to me right now. Ugh. So, why did you even message me? Let's just get straight to the point. What do you want? If you plan on asking me for any favors, I'll tell you right now that I won't do anything to help you.
Wow! I haven't even said anything yet. But you're absolutely right! That's my smart older sister for ya! I actually had a kidney exam recently.
What does that have to do with anything? Why are you telling me this? I don't care about your doctor appointments.
Well, actually, it looks like I've been drinking too much over the past few years and something is wrong with my kidneys. I guess I'm really sick. The doctor told me that it is pretty serious and that I'll need a kidney transplant. I'm supposed to find someone that's compatible or else I go onto a very long waiting list. However, Mom and Dad aren't a match for me. That's why I am asking you. You are my last hope.
Sounds like you are having a tough time.
Yeah, it's been difficult for me lately. I really need to get a kidney transplant as soon as possible. So please be my donor, Alice. I need you. Well, if you are compatible. I'm sure you are, though. We are sisters, after all.
You are crazy for even thinking of asking me. I already told you I won't do you any favors. I'm not giving you my kidney. This is your problem and none of my business.
What? You're refusing to help me? But I'm your younger sister, so it is your business. We are family.
Did you hit your head and forget what happened 3 years ago or something? I lost my unborn child because of you. Not only that, you just now said that that made you happy. I am not handing over my kidney after you took my baby from me. Plus, I am pregnant right now. It is too risky to even consider that kind of procedure right now. I would never put another one of my children at risk to help you.
Please don't say things like that. I may have caused your miscarriage, but I apologized. But also, don't you think it's a little weird to compare that new baby's life to mine?
What exactly do you mean by that?
What I mean is that you haven't given birth yet. It's not even conscious right now. It's not even a person. But here I am. I'm a living person with a past and future. My life is different compared to an unborn child's. I'm more worthy of saving in this situation.
Are you being serious? What kind of sick logic is that?
I know that must have been hard to hear, but it's the truth. That's the reality of the situation. In this whole world, I am your one and only sister. I'm irreplaceable. You know how important I am to you, right?
I don't think that anyone else's little sisters behave like you.
Gosh, you are so stubborn and mean. I understand that I caused you to have a miscarriage, but that was many years ago. You do realize if you refuse to help me and something bad happens to me, Mom and Dad will never forgive you.
Yeah, I know. Our parents always took your side no matter what. You're their favorite child. No matter how wrong you are or how poorly you behaved in the past, Mom and Dad always took your side. I get it. You're the golden child.
Of course they always took my side. I'm just so cute and so much better than you. Anyway, you are supposed to take the role of an older sister and help me. You can't refuse my request. You will be shunned by our family, and I'll make sure that you are miserable. So agree to do the operation with me because my life depends on it. I am too young to die of a kidney problem.
You just won't take no for an answer, but do your best. No, absolutely not. It's impossible for me to do because I'm pregnant and way too busy. I already explained myself. Go and look for another donor. You have plenty of options.
Mom and Dad are going to be so mad at you for saying this to me. I am going to show them all of your messages.
That doesn't concern me at all. End of story. Bye.
You are going to help me no matter what.
Alice, you heard what's been going on with Emma, haven't you? Of course, you are going to do the kidney transplant for her, right?
Really, Mom?
I'm sure she showed you our text messages already, so you know that my answer is no. I'm way too busy to be dealing with all this. Just stop bothering me. What did you just say to me? I am your mother, so show me some respect. And this is your little sister we are talking about. Aren't you worried about her even a little bit? How can you be so heartless and say these things?
Yeah, I actually don't care about her at all.
I don't want to help her. You all took Emma's side even though she pushed me down the stairs and caused me to lose my baby. You all know she clearly did it out of jealousy, and in the end, you did nothing to help me or comfort me through the pain. So why the hell should I be worried about her? You took my baby's life so lightly, and yet you expect me to care about the killer? You're still upset about the miscarriage. We already talked about this years ago. It's time to grow up and move on. It was just a miscarriage. You can always have another baby. And if you are really a good older sister, you would do the right thing and help her. Emma has been really lonely and upset without you around. What? Grow up and move on? Just a miscarriage? I just can't believe the words I'm hearing today. You want me to throw away my personal feelings and sacrifice my new baby's life for Emma to have a kidney transplant when she clearly has other options? You are all psychopaths. Look, Alice, you need to calm down. This happened such a long time ago. Emma was just messing around and it was an accident. Please, just this once, forget your anger and help her. That's all I'm asking. You are just too short-tempered and you're supposed to be setting good examples as an older sister. This whole conversation has been immature on your end. Emma was the one who made me hate her. She did such an unforgivable thing to me. It was in no way an accident. You can compare it to murder. I am choosing not to help her. I have made good decisions all my life, but my sister is insane. Isn't it your job as a parent to teach her how to behave? I don't understand why you are forcing me to sacrifice myself after everything she has done. Do you have any empathy for me at all? What happened before wasn't anyone's fault and was in no way murder. Accidents happen, so stop making a big deal out of it. And you are bragging about making such good decisions all your life, then what about now? Isn't choosing to not help your sister a poor decision in itself? You only have one little sister in the whole world. She is irreplaceable. Don't you understand that? All you have to do is donate one of your kidneys to save her life. Her life is in your hands.
You and my sister literally said the same thing to me. I understand that she is my only sister, but I'm sticking with my decision.
Ugh, you guys are all the worst. It would be funny if it wasn't so sad. You are also my daughter. Don't forget that I was the one who took care of you and put a roof over your head. Don't you dare speak to me this way ever again. Now hurry up and help your sister. Think more about this and make the right choice. If you were in her shoes, she would try to help you in a heartbeat.
I don't know about that, Mom. I know you think that because we are sisters, I might be a match for her.
Yes, that's right. And yet your father and I can't help her since we aren't a match. There's no one else to help her in the family but you.
Yes, I know that may be the case. But this is all very dangerous for me, too. Well, I guess I can go get examined and see if I match her.
Yes, sounds good. I'm glad you came to your senses. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you also send your sister $700 for next month?
Wait, for what? Why?
It's because Emma's been getting treatment for her kidneys lately. She has to undergo a lot of preparation to get a transplant done.
So you want me to give her one of my kidneys and pay for it all too?
Yes, of course. Isn't that a given? We are a family, so we must support each other as much as possible.
Ugh. All you guys do is keep asking for more. I've heard enough for today. I'm busy. Bye. Hey! I talked to Mom the other day. It's wonderful that you've decided to get an exam to see if you could be my donor. Thank goodness! I am so relieved! I was really worried you would keep refusing to help me, but I'm glad you think my life is important. Thank you so much for your kidney.
Yeah, I got the results back and I'm definitely a good match.
Well, I guess we should schedule the operation then. If you can, let's do it as soon as possible.
Huh? What operation?
What? I'm talking about the operation for my kidney transplant.
What other operation would I be talking about?
Did you already forget everything we talked about?
What? Who's doing the transplant with you? Did you find someone who's compatible?
Well, since you are a match with me, aren't you giving me your kidney? Is this some sort of joke? Are you being stupid and messing with me or something?
I said I would get tested to see if I'm a match. I never agreed to do the operation. I just said to Mom that I'd get tested to shut her up. At least it worked. Why would I give my precious kidney away to someone like you and risk my baby's life again?
What? What did you say just now? But you're a perfect match and went through the trouble of getting tested. So why would you not do the operation? This has to be a joke. You'll do it for me, right? My life depends on it.
I already told you what my decision was 1,000,000 times already. This is getting annoying and I am never changing my mind. It's my kidney and my body. Therefore, it is my choice. Maybe I would do it for a more important person who actually treats me well.
No, you can't be doing this to me. How am I not important to you? I just don't understand. We are a perfect match. You can be my donor and help me live a healthy life again. I just can't understand all this.
What I don't understand is why you think I would do this for you after how you've been treating me. You stole a life from me. You should figure out another way to save yourself. These conditions aren't hard to understand. You caused my miscarriage and I still suffer every day from the thought of it. Not to mention you've been talking down to me this whole time. I'm not helping you. It's that simple.
You're still holding that stupid grudge about your miscarriage? That's what this is all about? You are so immature. Haven't I apologized enough?
Your apology wasn't even close to genuine. I also don't have to accept your apology.
I know. I caused your miscarriage. I know. I am so sorry.
You understand that you're only digging yourself a bigger hole, right? You want something from me and yet you're being sarcastic with another apology that is clearly still not genuine.
What? I thought I was being pretty genuine. Anyway, wouldn't it be a problem if I were to die because you refused to help me? If it were you in this position, I'd help you right away. Are you really going to abandon me and leave me behind?
Why would I ever care for a little sister who purposely caused me to lose my baby? How do those words not get through to you? I would gladly leave you behind. I don't need this in my life.
Wow, you're so persistent. But this is a good conversation. The whole family is going to hate you once they see this. My life is on the line, you know.
So what? You killed my baby, so I refuse to help you. An eye for an eye. It seems pretty fair to me, but at least you have other options. Your life has no value to me. Just find someone else.
What did you just say to me? Do you really not care what happens to me?
I think it would have made you super happy if I had died along with my baby that day. You were just jealous, and you wanted me and my happiness out of your way. My very existence has made you unhappy. I will never forget how two-faced you are. One moment you want me dead, and the next you try to get me to save your life? What part of this makes any sense to you?
That's not true. Do you really think I purposely pushed you? Don't you think you were actually the jealous one since our parents loved me more? I'm sure you imagined me pushing you at that moment. There's no way I would do that to my own sister.
You have thrived in my sadness. You put me at my lowest in life and brought out the worst in me. You laughed at the news of my miscarriage. Why can't you see how evil you are? Now you're trying to gaslight me into thinking I imagined all that's happened? You are a joke.
Please, Alice, I'm begging you. Just help me once. After the procedure, I will disappear from your life and never bother you again. I promise. So please lend me your kidney. I'll die without it.
Well, if you say that, then I guess I have no choice.
Really? You'll help me?
Yeah, I'll send you $500 to help out with the bills. Now hurry and disappear from my life.
What? $500? This is a sick joke, right? How is that going to even help me?
I'm not giving you my kidney. For me to lose one of my kidneys is too much of a risk. What if something happened to my other kidney? I need both, especially when I am currently pregnant. I'm not risking my life for someone evil like you.
Why do you keep saying that? If I paid you $3, would you give me your kidney?
You're joking.
I mean it. Ugh, you're the one joking around and offering me $500 instead of being my donor. You saw how ridiculous my offer was, and that's how you made me feel. How do you think your jokes make me feel?
You're the one who jokes around too much. You're the one who thought of me and my baby's life as a joke. That's why I've decided to not help you whatsoever.
You can just easily make another child. Your child was never born, so you can easily just replace it with another. Problem solved.
And Mom and Dad can just make me another sister if you don't find a donor.
But I've been born and have a whole life. I'm irreplaceable, which is why my life has more meaning than an unborn child. Didn't I explain this to you already? Anyway, if something were to happen to your current baby due to the transplant, the same rule applies. Just try and have another.
Well, I'd rather have this baby around than you. No matter how much we talk, you will never understand. You lack empathy for others. I hope you never have kids. Go and find another donor. You have plenty of options. This has nothing to do with me. I'm also not giving you any money. You do not deserve any of my help after how you've spoken to me. Good luck with finding a donor.
Wait, just do the operation. My whole life depends on it. Can't you see I'm desperate? I want to live.
You're still messaging me? I am pregnant and will not risk the operation. I am not helping you. I am not putting another baby's life on the line for you.
But everything will be fine. I'm the one whose life matters in this situation.
I really wonder what goes on in that mind of yours to think that what you're asking me for is okay. You don't need just a transplant, but therapy would be a good option. I'm putting myself and my future child first, and there is nothing wrong with doing so. What if something happens to my child in the future and they need a kidney transplant? I'm saving my organs for my child and literally anyone else more important.
Don't give me that crap. You are so stupid for worrying about a child that hasn't been born yet. I'm the one who currently needs help. Your child can die for all I care. Just help me. Our parents will never forgive you for this. I'll make sure you are hated.
Yes, I have already realized that and clearly don't care. Why should I even care about our parents at this point? They don't care about what happens to me or my current pregnancy. They didn't even care about my miscarriage and comforted you for some reason when I was the victim. And you know what else? Forget about that $500 as well. It is unfair for me to sacrifice my money as well to help you. You should ask Mom and Dad to pay for you and see how that goes. You're their favorite child, aren't you? You should have no problem asking them for help. Good luck.
What? You're going this far? I need that money for treatment. I don't want to burden Mom and Dad with such a thing.
I'm blocking your number from now on, so you won't be able to contact me. You can rely on our toxic parents from now on. I finally feel like I'm being freed from this toxic family. Your life is in your own hands, you disgusting excuse for a little sister. Good luck. In the end, Emma did find another donor, and our parents footed the bills. The whole ordeal caused so much trouble for our parents that Emma and their relationship went swiftly downhill. After she recovered from the operation, they told her she was on her own in the future. After that, I blocked Emma and our mother from ever contacting me again. I went on with my life, and it was much better without the involvement of my toxic family. After that, I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, and my new husband and I treasure her more than anything else in the world. I am very content with my new life. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I agreed to be Emma's donor. Would our relationship have changed? Would Emma have become a better person? I think Emma would have just kept taking advantage of me. In the end, Emma had it tough, but she is paying for her mistakes. Maybe this will be a life lesson for her, and she will start to grow more empathy for others. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Sis! You there? I need to tell you about something really important. I actually got married! Finally!
What?
Surprise, surprise! I'll make sure to become the best wife ever!
Hold on, Layla. What is the meaning of this? Married? I never heard anything about this before.
What? There's nothing to explain. We just got our marriage registered the other day. There was someone I was dating, but he proposed, so we got married.
That's not what I mean. I'm asking why you just got married like this, without telling anyone. You should have told me you were dating someone a long time ago.
Why should I?
I didn't even know you had a boyfriend. Why would you keep that away from me? Why would you get married when I haven't even met the guy yet? This is just way too sudden. I don't even know what to say.
Oh, sis. I'm sure you were really shocked, huh? I didn't want to tell you because I wanted to make it all a surprise.
You wanted to surprise me?
You know how worried you can get. If I told you I was thinking of marrying someone, I'm sure you would just pester me all the time about it. You would want to hear every little detail about him.
Of course I would do that. It's only the two of us in this family. Having no parents around made our bond so strong. You are my precious sister, and I've practically raised you like you were my own kid. I really care about you. There's no way I can let you get married without knowing if the guy even deserves you in the first place.
That's exactly why I decided to hide the fact that I was getting married from you. I wanted to show you that I was capable of finding someone nice without your help. You always try to do everything for me, you know? You don't have to protect me all the time, okay, sis? I wanted to show you that I could take care of myself and you could prioritize yourself for once.
Oh, Layla.
Really, sis. Thank you so much for looking after me all this time. After Dad died after getting sick, and Mom going completely MIA right after, I know I caused a lot of stress and trouble for you. You had to take care of me all by yourself.
That's not true at all. I was able to keep going because you were with me, Layla. I don't know what I would have done without you.
I have a wonderful husband to take care of me now, so I'll be all right. His name is Andy, but he's really quite the handsome guy. And he even runs his own company. I hit the jackpot, sis. I'm going to be living like a celebrity from now on.
Wow, you definitely found quite the catch, Layla. I'm really happy for you. I hope you have the best marriage.
You can say I'm climbing up the social ladder. Things are going to be so great. I feel bad that I kept it a secret. But I promise you, I'm the happiest girl in the world right now. Isn't that what matters the most? And I really want to celebrate with you. You'll do that for me, right?
Well, of course. We will have a huge celebration for you. But please, just tell me beforehand when the wedding ceremony is, okay? If you kept that a secret from me, I would be completely devastated. I don't think I would even be able to recover. On behalf of our parents, let me attend your wedding. Please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think that's possible.
What do you mean?
Well, the wedding is going to happen as planned, but I don't think I'll be inviting you to attend. I'm really sorry about that.
What's the reason? Why can't you invite me? I'm family. Isn't a wedding ceremony something that family should attend? What's going on?
I am inviting family. I'm inviting Mom. That's why I need you to stay away and not bother us, please.
What the heck is going on? Mom? You mean our mom?
Who else?
I don't understand.
I know I didn't tell you, but she contacted me out of the blue last year. She wanted to introduce me to someone. It ended up being my ticket to the rich life. She helped me get together with Andy.
She's the one who introduced you?
You know, Mom helped so much. She really went the extra mile trying to make sure me and Andy ended up together. She set up our first date and everything. It's all thanks to her that I was able to move up in the world. I'm practically set for life. That's why I wanted to ask her to come to the wedding. She's done so much for me. That's the least I could do.
You do realize that she's the one who threw us away, right? You're going to just welcome her back as if nothing ever happened?
Family is family. She's our mom, and nothing will ever change that.
Well, I can't deny that, but regardless of whether or not you invite her, aren't I your family? You're willing to invite our mom, who abandoned us, but you don't want to even consider inviting me? That's just really hurtful.
You gotta understand, I had to tell Andy and his family that I was raised by a single mother.
Why the heck would you say that?
That's why I need you to be cooperative and stay away from the wedding. Otherwise, things would get a bit chaotic, no? Don't you want me to have a happy wedding day?
Hold on. You were raised by a single mother? What does that have to do with me?
I told Andy I was raised by my mom as an only child. I needed to hide the fact that you were the one who actually raised me all this time.
You really did that?
You're practically non-existent. What do you think will happen if you came to the wedding? It would just cause a ruckus for everyone. Please, just do me a favor and don't come, all right?
I can't believe this.
I know you were the one who came to all my parent-teacher conferences. And you even worked multiple part-time jobs so you could pay for all my school fees and extracurriculars. But everyone thinks Mom is the one who has been doing all of that up until now.
I can't believe you're doing this. So all that time, all those blood, sweat, and tears I shed so you could have a good life. You just want me to give all the credit to our mom?
What can I say? What's done is done, I guess. It's not like I'm not grateful, Mia. Thanks for taking care of me up until now. But I really don't need you in my life anymore.
Are you serious?
No offense, but it never felt like your kindness was genuine anyways. You probably did all of that to satisfy your ego or something, right? That's why I thought this was great timing to just end our relationship here.
You want to end our relationship? After all I've done for you?
I'm not saying I wasn't happy you were doing all of that for me, but it was like you were always hungry for my approval, like some people pleaser. It was so darn annoying. I couldn't handle it.
That's what you thought of me? All this time? I worked so hard, all alone, just so you didn't have to have a hard time.
That's what I'm talking about. Ugh, so annoying. Just stop it already. It's not like I asked you to go around breaking your back for me. Stop acting like you're some hero or something.
I see. So that's how you really felt all along. I get it. I'm glad I got to hear the truth. I feel much better, actually.
Okay then. Thanks for being my ATM all this time. It's time for me to marry Prince Charming and live happily ever after.
Good for you. Goodbye.
Don't contact me ever again. I have erased your existence from my life, so there's no point in trying.
Oh, Mia. I just heard about what happened from Layla. She cut you out of her life? Hilarious! Oh, hey. It's been what, 15 years? I truly didn't think we would ever speak to each other again, so to say that I'm surprised is a bit of an understatement. I'm really sorry I ran away back then, hon. When your father passed away, I just couldn't deal with everything. I mean, how am I supposed to look after 2 kids all by myself? That's asking too much.
So you think it's okay to just go off and leave us on our own? I was still in high school, and I had to look after my little sister who was still in elementary school.
Layla never realized it, but I know the truth. That you ran away with the guy you were having an affair with. Oh, jeez, you knew that? You think I wouldn't find out? You didn't even try to hide it. After you left and I had to start working to support Layla, I saw you, walking around, hand in hand with the guy. And not just once. Actually, we got married quite a while back. He was pretty well off, so thanks to him, I was able to open up a cute little bar. You know Andy? He was a regular at my bar. That's how we met. Huh. Interesting. What a kind act. To have introduced the daughter you abandoned to a new guy. Think about it. The guy runs his own company. If Layla married the guy, think about what we would get out of it. I won't have to worry about my future now that Layla is marrying into a rich family. When I get older, I'll just get them to put me into a super fancy retirement home. I guess you were also after the money too. Not surprised, really. Hey, that's going too far. Don't give me attitude just because you weren't the one I chose to introduce Andy to. What? Look, I also thought long and hard before deciding which one of you to introduce him to. But when it comes down to it, being young and pretty wins. So I chose Layla. Even if I introduced you, there was a pretty big chance you wouldn't be able to climb the social ladder. Don't worry, I couldn't care a single bit about that. Not interested. I'm just really done with you and Layla. I'm so sorry, hon. I know you sacrificed a lot to take care of Layla in my place. I'm sure it was a lot to handle. I ended up getting all the good stuff while you lost out. I have to say, sucks to be you. I really don't care. Me and Layla aren't talking anymore. And now, I'm kicking you out of my life for good this time. From now on, I don't want any of you trying to contact me. Ever. Oh dear, you don't even have to ask. Well, I hope you won't sink too deep now that your mom and your sister threw you away. Again. You're on your own. Take care, okay?
Hey, Mia, you gotta hear this. Today's the day I start living with Andy. I'm just so excited.
And why should I care? I'm really not interested, so stop contacting me. I thought it was clear that our relationship ended.
Oh, come on now. Don't say that. Today, your dear little sister is starting her celebrity lifestyle. Aren't you excited for me?
What the heck are you saying?
You've been acting really rude lately. What's up with you? I even sent you a photo of me and Auntie the other day, and you didn't even reply. I was really bummed about that, you know?
What do you expect? I'm done with you, Layla. You think I want to see some photo of you, Andy, and that toxic mom? Just looking at it made my blood boil. Please stop sending me photos. In fact, just stop contacting me.
I'll have to send you a photo of the new house. It's just so nice you won't believe it. Take a look and calm yourself.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're too funny, sis. You know, Andy already owns a house. It's literally a mansion. My room itself is probably bigger than your apartment.
Wow, cool.
I knew Andy owned a company and whatnot, but this is just unreal. I'm taking a taxi there right now, actually. I'm so excited. I can't even sit still. I'm going to be living the life. I'll take a bunch of photos and send them over later today. I'm sure you'll feel much better once you see the luxury I'll be living in.
I'm not really sure about that.
Oh, sis, you gotta stop. Jealousy is not a good look for you. Don't get all jealous just because I'm living a better life than you now.
Whatever.
I'll make sure to think of you when I'm having fun, okay? I'll even send you photos of my glamorous life every day.
I guess you didn't hear about the news. That Andy's company went bankrupt.
What are you talking about?
It's on TV right now. The factory was already struggling financially and finally went under. But the president is on the run and is currently missing.
What in the world?
It looks like the person who lent the president money is trying to find him on social media too. It's all over the internet right now. Even the photo of the president. He looks exactly like the guy in the photo you sent me. The photo of you and Andy. I am almost positive it's him.
No way.
Man, that celebrity lifestyle. I really hope it's still a possibility for you.
No, this can't be happening. Don't just start saying weird things like this out of nowhere. What's this about some factory? Andy isn't in charge of some old factory. He's an elite, remember? And he's missing? That's ridiculous. Stop making up these stupid stories.
Oh, I'm sorry, Layla. It's just that he looked so similar. They had to be the same person, you know? You're still able to reach him?
No, I can't. But that's only because he's on a business trip overseas.
Wait, what?
He's overseas, so there's no way to reach him. He said it would only be a few days and to move in before he comes back. I know I'll be living by myself for the next few days, but I already got the key from him, so we're practically starting our new lives together today.
You've got to be kidding me. You really think that you wouldn't be able to reach him in this day and age? It's not like we're in the 90s still. I'm sure there would be no problem contacting him.
But he said that he's going to a rural area where the connection might be bad.
Oh my goodness. Do you even know what kind of company your husband owns?
Why would I know something like that? I don't care about information like that. As long as I get to have a nice celebrity lifestyle, that's all that matters. Who cares what he does for work? I never asked.
How can you be so irresponsible? Of course you need to know what he does for a living.
And besides, Andy would never run away like that. He's not stupid. He's an elite, all right? Don't look down on him like that. He's an amazing entrepreneur. He's from the upper class. He's still so young and he owns a big house, even preparing my own room for me. And I'm on my way to that house, so don't ruin things for me like this. Wait. What's going on?
Huh?
What is this? I don't understand what's going on.
I wouldn't know. You haven't even explained what's happening.
His house. It's all kind of run down and dirty.
Seriously?
Like some kind of haunted house or something. Please tell me this isn't happening. No, this isn't Andy's house. There must have been a mistake or something, right?
Why are you asking me? I don't know anything.
But I'm checking the address right now, and this is it. Really? This place?
Did you try the key? If you can open the door, then there is no mistake.
Oh my gosh! The door freaking opened! If the key worked here, then there's no mistake.
I guess it's Andy's house after all, huh?
What the heck? What's happening to me? This is not what I signed up for. What a dump! There's trash everywhere and everything looks like it's rotting. And my room? It literally looks like a ghost is going to jump out any minute.
Wow, you're gonna have a lot of fun in that house.
No way in fricking heck am I going to live here. There's got to be some sort of mistake here. This doesn't make any sense at all. My Andy owns his own company, for crying out loud. This cannot be the house that he was talking about.
Yeah, not to mention his grand old factory, right?
Things aren't adding up. Andy never said anything about some old dirty house.
I wonder if he inherited the house from his parents or something. Who knows how old that house is, huh?
This is unbelievable. Does that mean he's actually on the run too? The guy all over the news. He's Andy? Please tell me it's not true.
I can't say for sure, but I'd say the possibility is quite high.
No. How? He's the guy Mom introduced to me. She would never introduce me to someone like that. He was a regular at her bar and would always buy the most expensive drinks on the menu. She said she was positive I would be living the rich life if I got married to someone like that.
It's not surprising that someone who is a regular at our toxic mom's shop is toxic himself. When people drink, they start to exaggerate their lives a bit, no? It's a place where people can become someone else and get away with it.
He lied? He lied to my face about his identity? He said he was going to spoil me and give me a life of luxury. What the heck?
Why don't you try to find him and ask him yourself? Just to make sure, you know? Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Not that it's any of my business. See ya. Mia, I'm begging you. You need to help us out. Please. Why? Andy, that weasel. He tricked us the whole time. It was all a facade. He acted all high and mighty, bragging about the company he owned. It ended up just being some rundown factory. The factory was already struggling financially and owed a lot of money. So the guy on the news was Andy after all. Surprise, surprise. This is the worst. What a nightmare. He even stole our money and ran away with all of it. Oh no, that's so unexpected. He convinced me that his account should take care of my earnings from the bar. I left it all up to Andy to manage my money. I thought I could trust him since he was marrying Layla. I don't have any money left now. I gave him all my money I've earned over the years. And he stole it all for himself! Oh wow, that's a shame. Really? That's not even the worst of it. You won't believe what Layla did. That girl! She agreed to be the guarantor for his debt! How foolish! Well, you guys are screwed. He told her that he really needed to borrow the money for some important business project, and that only she, as his wife, could sign to be his guarantor. And she didn't even think something was iffy? She just signed. Like that? Yeah, she believed him and signed. How much does he owe anyways? $500,000, apparently. Are you freaking serious? Layla is pretty much stunned and can't speak. She's sitting right next to me right now. She was so excited to live in a nice big house, which ended up being some old garbage dump. On top of that, we have to pay back all this money that's not even our debt to begin with. Poor Layla. Of course she would be stunned. What a situation. I know. I feel so bad for her, really. That's why you have to do something about it. You'll figure this out for us, right? What? Mia, aren't you Layla's sister? If you care about her, you would help her get out of this mess. Please make sure she doesn't have to deal with this alone. The $500,000. You need to pay it back with us. Together. No fricking way. Why would I do that for you? I have nothing to do with this situation. Of course it has something to do with you. You guys are sisters. You can't just abandon your sister like this. Sure, we're sisters. But remember, she cut me out of her life. If you care so much, why don't you just do something about it as her mother? I know it's going to be hard now that all your earnings were stolen, but at least you still have your store. You can still earn enough to pay the debt back over time. Layla can get a job too. You guys can bond over this little struggle together. That's just impossible. There's no way I can pay the debt back. Do you even know how much I make in one day? Even on a lucky day, I can only make $500 at most. And so you thought some rich boy from an elite family just happened to come across a bar like that? Why don't you just abandon Layla? Just like you did in the good old days. I'm sure you'll have no problem doing something so awful. If I could, I would. Honestly. I don't have a choice here. That's why I contacted you. I had no other option. What's that supposed to mean? I can't believe Layla. Can't she use her brain for once? She didn't even tell me she put my name along with hers as a guarantor. Wow, really? She thought she would put my name just in case something did actually happen. She even forged my signature. I can't run away now, even if I wanted to. That brat. So now you both have to pay back that $500,000 together, no matter what. I'm just surprised that Layla didn't write my name. Phew! You know how she lied about being raised by me. She didn't want to write your name in front of Andy since she would have to explain things, so she decided to just write mine instead. So now you're not legally required to pay back the debt. Ah, I see. So that's what happened. Mia, you really need to help us. There's no way we can pay all of it back without your help. I know we've been apart for a long time, but that doesn't change the fact that we are family. Don't you dare start talking about family. You really have no right. Don't be so cruel here, hon. Just be a little more generous. I'm sure it won't be a lot of trouble for you to help us out here. Even just a little bit. Just let me borrow some money. I already heard from Layla. You're really good at managing and saving money. I'm sure that means you have quite a lot saved up already. You're not wrong. I think maybe around 100,000, give or take. You saved up that much? How is that even possible? Either way, you can help us then, right?
But you see, I have to apologize. I bought a new apartment with that money, so I don't even have a single penny left of my savings.
You spent it all? Why?
I really did everything I could to give Layla the best life. I thought Layla was my only family this whole time. I really wanted to make her happy. I would have done anything to make sure she was happy. I even thought about paying for all the wedding fees if she ever brought home a guy she wanted to marry.
You were going to pay for the wedding?
That's why I was saving so much money all this time. It was all for Layla. But then Layla went off and got married behind my back. She didn't even want to invite me to the wedding. Layla didn't want anything to do with me, so I thought about what I could do with the money. I ended up deciding to use it all to buy a new apartment.
No way! How could you just use it all like that?
So I can't really help you out here. I don't even have the money to do so.
You must be lying. You liar! There's no way you saved up all that money by yourself.
I really had no one to depend on. And I had to take care of my sister, you know? I could only think about making as much money as possible and saving where I could.
How could you? $100,000. If you could have just been patient, we could have paid a good chunk of the debt back.
You think I would have helped you out if I didn't buy the apartment? Please, I would never use the money on you guys.
How could you say that?
After being abandoned by my mom and my sister, I'll just live a good life on my own from now on. Since you both are still family, I hope you can both get along and work hard to pay back the debt. Soon after everything that happened, my mom closed down the bar. Her and my sister both got full-time jobs, working from morning to night trying to make enough money to pay back the debt. After a while, Andy, who had been on the run, was found, but he cried on his hands and knees and begged Layla not to get a divorce since he didn't want to pay back the debt all by himself. Now, the three fools were living together, their lives revolving around paying back the debt. At least they have each other. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content. Sis! Hey! You gotta hear this! I'm getting married! Can you believe it?
Whoa, really? That's great. Congrats! I'm really happy for you.
Aw, thanks. But I really have to apologize to you. You're older than me, and yet I got the ticket to happiness before you. It just makes you look even more pathetic, no?
What? Pathetic?
You got that right. I'm so much more attractive than you know? I'm the pretty one. That's why I was able to get married so quickly. I didn't even have to try. And then there's you. So ugly that you couldn't even find one guy willing to date you. I feel so sorry for you. Seriously, that's just pathetic.
I don't really think that's true. It doesn't matter who gets married first anyways. That's not really the point of marriage. I'm just genuinely happy for you as your sister.
Oh, please. There you go again. I know you're just jealous. Admit it. You're seething with resentment, right? Because I'm the beautiful sister who gets all the good things in life.
Trust me. I've never felt that way, and I have no idea why you would assume that.
Oh, that's right. Now that I'm getting married and all, I'm gonna have to ask you to go on a diet, you ugly pig.
What the heck?
Well, since the marriage has been decided, The families have to meet each other, right? And not only that, but then there's the actual wedding. I can't have an ugly pig sitting around at my precious once-in-a-lifetime wedding. You would ruin everything just by being there.
That's why you want me to go on a diet?
Look, if you just shred a few pounds, I'm sure you'd actually look decent. Sure, you may be ugly no matter what, but losing weight would do you some good. I think it'll work.
You've got to be kidding me.
Okay then. Time to lose 20 pounds for your dear little sister. You got this. I'm counting on you.
Chloe, there's something I need to talk to you about. I don't know if you've heard, but your little sister Layla is getting married.
Oh, Layla already told me about it a bit earlier. She seemed really excited about it.
I see. That makes things easier for me to explain then. Actually, we've decided on a date to meet the husband's family. After discussing things, they wanted to meet as soon as possible. So we're meeting them next month.
Wow, that's quick. But sure, I got it. I'll make sure to get the day off work. Did you guys already decide on the place to meet? I'm guessing it's gonna be a restaurant? I should probably go buy a nice dress or something.
No, Chloe. That won't be necessary. You don't have to come.
Why? I want to be there.
When we meet the other family, it will be Layla, your mom, and I. Just the three of us. I'm telling you now, there's no need for you to come.
Are you sure it's okay that I'm not there? Isn't it important for all the family members to meet? It would be weird for me to be the only one absent. And it's not that hard for me to take a day off work anyways. Don't worry, Dad. I'll be there, okay?
I just told you not to come. How many times are you going to make me repeat myself? I'm not going to say it again. Don't come.
What?
It's not that good to gather in big numbers right now, especially at restaurants. So we were just talking about how it would be good to just have the bride, groom, and parents be there.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Then I hope you guys enjoy the meeting on my behalf as well. Oh, Chloe. My dear Chloe. Are you okay, hun? I don't think you should keep working at a company that doesn't even let you take a day off when you need it. Hey, Grandma. It's been a while. I hope you've been doing okay. My company is great. They let me take days off really easily, and I really like it there. Where did you get that idea? Oh, really? That's a relief, but you weren't at the family meeting yesterday. You know, to meet Layla's husband's side of the family. You couldn't take the day off, so I got worried. What do you mean? It's been so long since I got to see your face as well. I was so excited to see you. I was really disappointed when I heard you wouldn't be coming. If your company is really good to you like you said, you need to take a day off at times like this. I know you're a hard worker, but family is more important than work. Poor Layla. You should make it up to her somehow. Wait, Grams, hold on. You were at the meeting? Well, of course I was. It's my precious granddaughter who's getting married. I want to be involved in every step of the way. It's important for all the family members to get to know each other. But Dad said that it was only going to be the parents this time, that they wanted to make sure there weren't too many people gathering at once. Your dad said that? That doesn't make sense. The parents, siblings, grandparents, they were all there. They brought around 7 people in total. What? Really? Your grandpa came too. All in all, there were 12 people in total. It was quite the lively banquet, if you ask me. What in the world? I don't understand. I was told that it wouldn't be necessary for me to come. I even tried to take the day off, but Dad wouldn't let me. Is that so? With everything happening right now with the world, Dad said it would be better to meet in smaller numbers, and so it would only be the parents meeting this time. I can't believe Dad told me I couldn't participate, even though I'm Layla's sister. That's ridiculous. Why would your dad say something like that? I didn't hear anything of the sort. Everyone was there, having a great time, eating and laughing. It was practically a party. And the food. Wow, it was amazing.
Oh, I see. I guess they didn't want me there in the first place.
What? They didn't want you there? Why wouldn't they want you to join?
It's okay, Grams. I'm fine. I don't really mind. Layla had already told me I'm not invited unless I go on a diet, so I'm not that surprised at this point.
She said that to you.
To be honest, I feel relieved that I didn't have to go in the end. So it's all good. There's no way I could have lost 20 pounds in a month. Talk about Mission Impossible.
Oh my goodness, Chloe. Why would you need to go on a diet? You are not overweight and you shouldn't have to worry about something like that in the first place.
But my sister is practically a model, and compared to her, I'm quite chubby. I know people always compare the both of us, and the family has always made me feel bad about my appearance, always talking about how pretty Layla is. I know Layla and Dad don't like me that much. It's nothing new.
Is that what has been going on?
I get it though. I mean, my sister is really darn cute. No wonder why my parents are so doting over her. It's probably easier to love her. That's just the way things are, I guess. There's nothing I can do about it.
Chloe, dear, when is your next day off?
I have a pretty normal schedule with the weekends off.
Okay, then you can come over to visit me during the weekend. Since you didn't get to enjoy the family dinner, me and Grandpa will take you out to eat somewhere really nice.
Oh my goodness. Are you sure, Grams?
I've been waiting to see you for so long, so this is perfect. Let me see my adorable grandchild's face once in a while. I would love to spend time with you. And we need to explain things to your grandpa. He still doesn't know about the misunderstanding, so he's really worried about you right now. Is she eating her meals? I hope she doesn't have it too hard at her workplace. He's been going on and on about you since yesterday.
Thanks, Grandma. I'll make sure to visit you this weekend then. I'll message you again before the weekend to confirm things.
Chloe, I've got some news. Layla's wedding date has been officially decided. I know it's a bit sudden, but we'll be having the wedding this weekend.
This weekend? That's way too sudden. Why the rush?
Actually, the date had already been decided, but it took a while to let you know. Things were busy.
What the heck, Dad? You need to tell me these things earlier. There's things I need to prepare for, you know? A few days is not enough time. For starters, I guess I need to hurry and make an appointment at my hair salon.
There's no need for you to do that.
Why would you say that?
Just like the family meeting, you don't need to come to the wedding either.
What kind of nonsense is that? I'm Layla's sister, for crying out loud. Tell me one good reason why her sister shouldn't be at the wedding. It's common sense that all family members attend. Why are you doing this to me?
Just don't come. I don't want to have to repeat myself.
What?
I'm sure you don't need me to explain the reason. You understand, right? I'm sure your position in this family is already quite obvious to you.
What? Because me and Layla look completely different? Is that what you want to say? That I'm not as pretty as my sister and that I shouldn't come? Are you serious? You would actually tell your own daughter not to come for such a stupid reason?
Wow, at least you're self-aware. You understand then. No need for any explanations.
This is really just plain mean. I'm Layla's sister and I'm not even invited to the wedding? It's completely absurd. Aren't we family? How could you guys do this to me?
Yes, we are family, which is why you should be more understanding of this situation. Don't you get it? Layla's fiancé is head over heels for her. His parents have also approved of the marriage and feel positive about Layla. For the meeting between the families, Layla's fiancé even made a reservation at a Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah, and I didn't get to go, even though practically everyone on both sides of the family was there.
And the ceremony? You wouldn't believe how fancy the place is. They really invested a lot in this wedding. Imagine what would happen when the ugly sister makes an appearance. You would bring the whole entire atmosphere down. Do you really want to distract everyone with your face?
I'm just really shocked you could say something like that to your own daughter. Do you not feel any remorse for the things you've been calling me? Fine.
You can spoil Layla all you want while you look down on me and whatever, but I am your actual daughter, you know? Does that mean nothing to you?
Oh, shut up already, you hideous monster. You're ugly, and there's nothing you can say that can make up for that.
How could you?
Then why don't you try to bring home a nice, decent guy like Layla? Huh? I bet you can't. You think you can find a guy who would be willing to find a restaurant just as good as a Michelin star restaurant for us to dine at? In your dreams. Ha! Not even the slightest chance for an ugly pig like you.
Sure. Fine. I guess I don't really have anyone like that to introduce to you guys.
What? You believe in that unconditional love crap? Don't expect something like that from me just because you're my daughter. It's just natural for us to cherish your sister more, don't you think? With one beautiful daughter and one ugly daughter, anyone would spoil the more beautiful one. It's all thanks to Layla that we're climbing up the social ladder. We now have rich relatives. Someone as ugly as you should know her place. Don't cause trouble for us now.
I'm not trying to cause any trouble here. I just wanted to celebrate as part of the family. I don't see the issue here.
Okay then. Would you give up if Layla didn't want you at the wedding either?
Did she really say that?
She also agreed that it would be better for you not to be at the wedding. She thinks that you would ruin the view with your ugly face. That you would stick out too much. The wedding and Layla's dress was a huge investment. Do you want to ruin everything with your selfishness?
No way. I guess Layla didn't want me to come after all.
Now do you understand the situation? No one wants someone as ugly as you to be at a model's wedding ceremony. Just do everyone a favor and stay home. I'm warning you, you better not try and come to the wedding. I'm your father and you'll do as I say.
Well, since I'm also ugly, I guess I shouldn't go to the wedding either.
Huh? Is this not Chloe anymore? Who are you?
It's your mother, you darn rascal. I'm so deeply disappointed in you.
Mom?
What the heck is wrong with you? To your precious daughter and my adorable granddaughter. You've been saying some really outrageous things. You should be ashamed of yourself. Why would you call Chloe ugly? What in the world are you thinking?
Mom. Why are you on Chloe's phone?
To be treated so awfully by her own father. Poor Chloe. That pain will stick with her for life. Do you know what you've done? You've traumatized her. Don't tell me your wife is treating Chloe the same way.
This is between us and Chloe.
Oh, so you're not even going to deny it? Huh? Do I need to go and teach you both a lesson? So it's not only you, but your wife who is also practically abusing Chloe. Your wife was always so bright, smiling all the time. Who knew? Appearances can be deceiving is all I can say. Unbelievable. Disappointed doesn't even begin to describe how I feel.
Just wait, Mom. We need to talk this out first. First of all, why are you using Chloe's phone?
Chloe and I were in the middle of enjoying dinner together. Because of you and your stupid antics, telling her not to come to the family meetings and all, she wasn't able to eat any of the delicious food that was served on that day.
You guys are eating out right now?
I took her out to eat somewhere nice to make up for not being able to join us at the family get-together a while back. And then what do you know? Chloe wanted to take me and your dad out to eat to thank us tonight.
So that's why you're together right now?
Chloe has been telling me all about the things that have been happening recently. From what I've heard, you've been quite the monster towards her. I don't know where I went wrong raising you, but the way you have been behaving is atrocious.
A monster? That's going too far now. Chloe is an independent girl. She's strong enough on her own and doesn't need us to look after her. On the other hand, her sister Layla likes to be coddled. She can't do anything without our help, even though she's all grown now.
That's besides the point. It doesn't matter if Chloe is independent or not when it comes to being invited to the wedding. What was it again? Someone as ugly as you shouldn't come to the wedding, was it?
That's,
If you guys are going to treat Chloe like she's ugly, then I guess a wrinkly old lady like me is even uglier in your eyes. So that's how you feel about your own mom, huh?
No, I would never think that of you. I never have and I never will. Not towards my mother.
Oh, just shut it, you fool. I'm tired of your nonsense. Me and your father will not be attending Layla's wedding. And don't expect any money or gifts either.
What? How could you say that?
We've decided that we will no longer be involved with you guys.
Please don't say that, Mom. I need you. How can we have the wedding without you? If you don't attend, what are we supposed to do about the wedding fees? How about the $20,000 you said you would give us to help with the wedding?
You're gonna have to find another way to pay for the wedding because I will not be helping you. You pay for everything on your own. You don't deserve my help.
You can't just say that right before the wedding. The fiancé's family already paid for everything first. I already told them I would pay our half of $30,000 on the day of the wedding. What am I supposed to do now? Are you really going to put me in this position?
I frankly don't care. All you can do is tell them you can't pay, I guess. You need to take responsibility for your actions.
There's no way in heck I could say something like that at this point. As Layla's parents, we have an image to maintain. How do you think it would make us look if we couldn't keep our promise? In order to keep a good relationship with the other family, we need to do everything we can to pay our half of the fees.
What an ego. Is image all you care about? If you care so much, then you'll find a way to prepare $30,000. Like the saying goes, where there's a will, there's a way. Either way, me and your dad will not be at the wedding. And that's final.
Chloe, we need to talk. The wedding is this weekend. You can come, all right?
Why the change of heart?
Just make sure you bring money as a wedding gift. To make up for your ugly face, you better make sure to provide a hefty sum. You got it?
I don't understand what you're trying to say. I won't be going to Layla's wedding, for obvious reasons. Just like you guys wanted.
Then what are we supposed to do about the wedding fees? We already said we would be able to pay our half. You think I can just tell them it's not possible when the wedding is already in a few days?
What does that have to do with me?
Cut the crap. It's all your fault that this is happening. You just had to go and tattle on me to your grandma. Do you have no empathy whatsoever, seeing your parents struggle like this? You're the one who created this mess. Now clean it up.
Yeah, sorry. I feel nothing. It's actually all your fault.
Huh?
I mean, come on. I should be the one asking you if you didn't feel anything this whole time, verbally abusing me every chance you got. Are you even capable of imagining how it must feel to be called ugly by your own parents?
Oh, Chloe, please. That was just a joke. Since we're family, we can joke around like that, right?
Just because we're family doesn't mean you can just say whatever you want without considering my feelings. You can't just expect me to accept what you did by calling it a joke. You were just plain cruel to me this whole time. Anyways, I'm cutting you guys out of my life.
You're going to do what now?
Well, I hope you guys have fun at the wedding this weekend. Sis, I really need you here. You really don't have to bring money or anything like that. Just come to the wedding as soon as possible. You want me to come to the wedding now? Where are you? How long will it take for you to get here? I'll pay for a taxi and everything, so just please come now before it's too late.
Just hold on now. What happened? This is all a bit too sudden. It's the day of your wedding. Why are you freaking out?
Of course I'm freaking out. The wedding is about to start, and literally none of my friends are here.
What the heck? Why?
Ever since this morning, everyone has been canceling their attendance. Why is every single person I invited telling me they can't attend? And because they couldn't succeed with their diet in time?
What the? Diet? What's that supposed to mean? This is weird.
I was so excited for everyone to see what a beautiful wedding we had planned. The location, the dress, everything was perfect. It was going to be the wedding of the century. That's why I told all the girls I invited that they had to lose at least 10 pounds in order to attend.
Are you joking? Why the heck would you ask everyone to do something so ridiculous?
Everyone said they couldn't lose 10 pounds, that it was too impossible to accomplish before the wedding. In fact, it seems like they didn't even try. They thought I was just telling them not to come without spelling it out for them.
Well, any sane person would think that you were suggesting that you didn't want them there. Who the heck would ask their own friends to lose weight before coming to their wedding? Geez, Layla, that was really rude of you. I'm sure your friends were offended.
But if they lost the weight, everyone would look so great. The wedding would have been even more picture perfect. Imagine how the photos would have turned out. It's not just about me, it's for everyone's sake.
Sure. And by thinking you were doing something for everyone's sake, no one wanted to attend your wedding in the end. Do you even understand how upset your friends must feel now?
I don't need you to lecture me right now. Not the time. Our families are freaking out right now because so many people canceled. And Dad just told me he can't afford to help pay for any of the wedding fees. This is just embarrassing. This was supposed to be my special day. Now everyone is in a bad mood and everything is ruined.
What? So you wanted to invite me so you could get more people to attend? Are you sure you want me there when I'm so ugly? I'd ruin the atmosphere, wouldn't I?
Who cares about how you look now? I just need to get as many people to come as possible. Even though you're so ugly, you have so many friends for some reason. Just invite all your friends to come.
Are you seriously asking me to do that for you? After the way you've treated me?
Of course they don't need to bring gifts or anything. I just need them to attend. The food will be amazing, so it's a win-win for everyone. I'm sure they'll have fun if they come. I need 20 people to make up for the cancellations. You can help me out, right? As my sister? It's my wedding day. That's the least you could do for me.
So it looks like the people from the retirement home can go to the wedding.
The retirement home? What do you mean?
Grams was participating in the croquet championship held there.
A croquet championship? Seriously?
It looks like they were just on their way to some restaurant for the winter celebration dinner. When they heard that the food was going to be good at the wedding, they said they wouldn't mind changing the location.
Wait. The retirement home? Like, grandma's friends? No.
Yeah? I think they said the average age was 72 years old.
Ugh. I can't even. Ew.
20 people, right? It looks like there's just the right amount of people. If you count me, it's exactly 20. Aren't you glad this will all work out? I'm gonna go grab a taxi, okay? Thanks for covering all of our taxi fees. You're a lifesaver.
No. Not the people from the retirement home. It's my freaking wedding today. Having wrinkly old people at my wedding wasn't part of the plan. My wedding would be ruined if they came.
So you don't need them to come? I'll just tell them to go to the original restaurant they were planning on going to then, all right? I guess you'll just have to enjoy your wedding with empty seats.
No, sis. Please. I beg you. You have to come. You won't leave me like this, right? Don't you care about your little sister? If you do, you'll come save me. I really need you to come.
Oh, so you haven't heard from Dad? I'm cutting you guys out of my life.
No way.
So me and Grams have no intention of attending the wedding today. Good luck. I hope you figure things out. Let's hope it turns out to be as wonderful as you had hoped. All the best. My sister Layla's wedding ended before it started, with all of her friends canceling their attendance. Her husband's family ended up having to pay for everything after hearing that my parents couldn't find a way to pay for half of the fees. Their hearts filled with shame, my parents and Layla can barely look her husband's family in the eyes anymore. After getting married, Layla's husband suggested that they live together with his parents in order to repair the damage. Layla couldn't say no after the chaotic wedding, and 1 week after getting married, moved into her husband's family home. She now has to look after her husband's grandmother, who also lives with the family. In regards to my dad, my grandma told him that he wouldn't be getting any of the inheritance originally intended for him. After telling him that both my grandma and grandpa would be kicking him out of the family, they told me about how they were going to spend all of their savings now that they weren't going to be passing it down. They decided to use it to travel around the world, flying first class and staying at fancy hotels. Sometimes even inviting me along. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.